Hey, so you're thinking about moving to Orland Park, Illinois? Well, you're in luck. This video is just about that. We're going to be diving into our computer. We're going to take a look at Google Maps, show you some of the areas and neighborhoods around Orland Park, also show you some different things about what Orland Park has to offer. So definitely stick around to the end. You'll get some tidbits about some things you might not have known about Orland Park. And you know me, I'm not big on the intro. I just give the info. So here we go. If you are new to my channel, definitely hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I work with people just like you all the time, helping them out in the Chicagoland area. So if you do want to reach out to me, we can schedule a Zoom call. Just click the link below, or you can give me a telephone call or shoot me a text. You can also hit me up on the other social media platforms. So we're going to go right into our computer. Let's dive in. So if you can see, everything in this little area here is going to be the town of Orland Park. Everything right here. So it's Orland Park from the center of Chicago is going to be about 20 miles away from the center of Chicago. So the South Loop, West Loop, you'll be about 20 miles away from Chicago to get to Orland Park. So the nearest airports are going to be in Chicago. Those would be O'Hare Airport and Midway Airport. Main roads that are going to get you there are going to be your I-80, which will lead you back into 9094, and 355, which would lead you eventually into 294, which is a toll road that would get you to O'Hare. 80 going back to 9094 would probably be the fastest way to get you to Midway. You can also take the streets. You can take Cicero, you can take LaGrange, you can take Harlem, and those will get you to Midway as well. So all about your preferences, how far you want to travel, and time of day is definitely going to play a factor in that. Going to O'Hare can be anywhere from an hour to about 2 hours, depending on traffic. Going to Midway can be anywhere from about 45 minutes to an hour and a half, of course, depending on traffic. First thing, one of the main attractions of Orland will be the Orland Square Mall, which is right here. Huge attraction. Everyone pretty much comes to Orland to do shopping. I go to Orland a lot to do shopping. This shirt I have on, I bought it in the Orland Square Mall. So definitely a place where you want to go shopping with family. There's also a whole lot of other things surrounding the Orland Square Mall that we'll jump into here. So you have the movie theater. You have places like Sky Zone if you want to take the kids to Sky Zone. Of course, you have every type of restaurant that you probably can think of, whether it's Mexican, Italian, American style. My personal favorite, or one of my personal favorites, is going to be Cooper's Hawk. So right here on the map, you will see Cooper's Hawk, very widely known for their wine. So it is Cooper's a winery, so you can sign up for memberships and get wine. I'm not a advertiser or anything like that for Cooper's Hawk, just wine that I like, and they have great food. So that is definitely an option for you in Orland Park. So to dive into some of the neighborhoods of Orland Park.
Hi, so we are at our first stop in Orland Park. We're going to be taking a tour of this house in the Country Club Estates area. So this road right behind me, that's 143rd Street. It will take you back into Chicago as well as further into Orland Park. Right now we're on the north side of Orland Park. Definitely a nice, well-established neighborhood, have sizable homes. So this home right here behind me, this is the one that's on the market, priced at $575,000. 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 3,200 square feet, built in 1986, which is pretty much going to be the case for most of the homes in this area. So let's pan around so you can see more of the neighborhood here. Yeah, so this was about another 5-10 minutes away from the high school. You'll notice in Orland Park, LaGrange Road, you have everything there. You have shopping, you have stores as far as grocery, a little bit of everything. You have some activities if you want to do something with the kids. Definitely have movies. So, and this is not too far away from that, in a well-established, nice, prestigious neighborhood. Everyone keeps their lawn nice manicured. This is our first stop, 575 out in Orland Park. to spin around, take a look at, and then we'll go ahead, ride through the neighborhood some more. That way you get a better idea of the neighborhood. This one is close to the Silver Lake Country Club also. So if you're into golf, you can go there and do some golfing. There are also some other parks around where you can take the kids out for a walk around the park. So let's go ahead, jump back in the car and take a look around the neighborhood.
Right here in this area, you will have what's called the Eagle Ridge subdivision. Homes in Eagle Ridge will average at about 300 to 400,000. It is a nice mixture of townhomes as well as single-family homes in the Eagle Ridge area. So if you're looking for something closer to that 300, 350 range, Eagle Ridge might be a great option for you right up in this area, the Eagle Ridge subdivision. So still pretty close to shopping, as well as the heart of Orland Park. You have, as you can see right here, the Orland grasslands, where you can go do bike trails, different things like that. Definitely a great place for if you were interested in moving into Orland Park. Then here is I-80 right here, which will take you into Chicago, travels east and west, so it'll take you back into Chicago, as well as if you wanted to go up to Iowa, it'll also take you into Indiana, which Indiana is right there on that borderline of Indiana. Starting to see a lot of people moving. Well, not starting, a lot of people have been moving to that borderline of Indiana, which in my opinion has become suburbs of Chicago. And so I do cover that area as well. You can check out other videos that I've had about Northwest Indiana and those areas right there borderlining Chicago.
Hey, we are here at our second stop in Orland Park. I'm in the Knollwood subdivision. Definitely a nice, well-established subdivision. Beautiful, prestigious homes in this area. Most of the homes are built 1980 or sooner. Nice, large, sizable homes. One of the main reasons people are interested in the Orland Park area is because it's more of a luxurious area. This home that we're coming up on, it is priced right under $700,000, $675,000 to be exact. It is 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, 4,700 square feet of above ground living space, which means you have some area down in the basement if you wanted to add another room or two. Definitely a huge, sizable home. Here it is here behind us. Gorgeous home. This one also has a pool. You can see right above me back there. This one has a pool as well, in-ground pool. So perfect for you and your family if you wanted to enjoy a day like today. It is the end of August, so getting closer to the fall area, which nice quick tidbit about this one, it is close to a pumpkin patch. It is the Dolores Cornstalk Farm. So if you wanted to go take the kids, grab some pumpkins, do some pumpkin decorating for Halloween, which is coming up here in a few months, you can definitely do that with your kids right close to the area, as well as shopping is still close, not too far. And schools are very close as well, whether you want to do private schools or if you wanted to do public schools, also very close to this area. So here's a nice shot of that home. As you can see, everything behind me, gorgeous cul-de-sac. To my understanding, this one originally was a model home that they decided to go ahead and make it their own, and they have done a great job. So let's jump back in the car, take a look around the neighborhood a little bit more.
Another one that I want to point out is going to be the Crystal Lake subdivision. Crystal Lake is definitely a more prestigious area. It's right on the golf course. So a lot of $1 million homes, a lot of custom built homes are in the Crystal Lake Estates area. There are townhomes in the area also. Those will start at about 400,000 on the low end for a townhouse, and then your single family homes, they'll be close to 800,000 in that subdivision of Crystal Lake. So if you see right here the Crystal Lake Golf Course, the country club, that will put you right in the Crystal Lake Estates. One of the more prestigious areas of Orland Park, but definitely still close to all of your shopping on this side over here. Still have other parks at Centennial Park, where if you did want to go out, do bike trails, do some walking, some hiking, you can still do that. One thing I want to point out in this area is the John Humphreys complex. John Humphreys is pretty much the founder of Orland Park, one of the first settlers in Orland Park. So this here complex is named after John Humphreys. If you want to dive into that, you can definitely Google him, see exactly who he is and how he and others established Orland Park. To highlight also in this area, you'll have what's called Old Orland Park. I do have a video where I went and I showed you, walked around the neighborhoods of Old Orland Park. They do have a mixture of new construction. A lot of the homes have been preserved to keep that historic Old Orland Park, old historic feel and old historic architecture. So Old Historic Orland Park is going to be pretty much right up in these areas. So like the section of Southwest Highway and 143rd Street is going to be the main parts of your Old Orland Park. Definitely have the Orland Park Museum you can go check out over there. Nice attractions to get to know more about Orland Park and what Orland has to offer. Also going to be one of your more prestigious areas. This is the Deer Haven Lane up here. So these are going to be custom built homes as well. More on the prestigious side. Orland Park is definitely known for being one of the upper class ones with the nicer suburban, southwest side suburbs of Chicago. So if you're looking for that nice, quiet, away from the city, but close enough to where you still can commute if you do have to commute into the city, Orland Park is definitely a great place for that. Great schools. You have Paul Sandburg High School. That will be the high school that in this district, very great high school, a lot of great accolades about Carl Sandburg High School. There are a bunch of other school districts for your elementary school districts, but overall, great schools, great family orientated, plenty of things to do as far as going out, getting involved in the city. They have plenty of farmers markets. They have pumpkin patches. It's September. This is the early part of September in Illinois. So definitely, if you want to go check out some pumpkin patches, they have those for you. A lot of great things to do in Orland Park. Orland Park is a city of a little bit over 59,000, so close to 60,000 people. So a smaller town in comparison to Chicago, of course, which is a huge metro or huge city in the United States, third largest city in the United States. Definitely a smaller town, gives you that smaller town feel, but still has that shopping, community access, as well as access to the bigger city.
Hey, we're back and we're here at our third stop for today here in Orland Park. Hope you're having fun with me today. This one is in what's called Old Orland Park. So you'll have a nice mixture of new homes, which we have on this side of the block is your new construction homes. And then if over here, as well as mixed throughout this area, you'll have some older homes as well. So this particular home that we are walking up on is one of the new construction homes. It was built in 2023, so brand new home for you. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, over 3,200 square feet. That does include any of the basement. Definitely some more room for you to add on if you wanted to. Another nice home in Orland Park, it'll be pretty consistent in Orland Park, which creates to that appeal of Orland Park because you have nice homes, you have nice communities, you have nice schools, close to shopping. This one is close to the Metro train, so if you don't want to drive into Chicago, if you work in Chicago, or if you just wanted to have a little bit of a easier commute, you can walk to the Metro train, get on the Metro. That'll take you into downtown Chicago. It'll take you to Indiana, whichever travel needs that you may desire. That can definitely help out for you. Right here, I love that blue siding on it. Nice new construction house. We got a chance to take a look at some nice homes today. So some in the 600, some in the 700, some in the $800,000 range, which is great prices for out here in Orland Park. Get that peace, tranquility, close to the city, but not too close to the city. Still got a chance to get away, get some access to that suburban life. So definitely like, share, subscribe. There are more videos about Orland Park that I will be posting or I have posted. So take a look at those. If you have any questions or you want to reach out to me, you can definitely schedule a call with me or schedule a Zoom call and I can answer any questions that you might have. So until next time, peace.